Aloha! Aloha, guys! We are coming to you this week. Why does it sound like a newscast? We're coming to you live from Aulani in Hawaii. Aloha, everyone!
Aloha!
So we're actually here at Aulani in Hawaii right now, but we want to talk to you guys a little bit about vacation planning, some tips and guidelines and kind of time frames to look for, because there's some things that we usually do when we're planning our Disney trips that for this one we didn't. And although we still had a lot of fun, there are things that could have gone a little bit better, a little bit more smooth, I should say. One thing that we did do the same is we booked it really far in advance. Since we have Disney Vacation Club points here, we booked this trip like 11 months before we left. And so at least we knew about it really far ahead of time. Normally with our, how far in advance do you think we usually plan our Disneyland trips?
Usually about 3 or 4 months.
The more in advance, the better.
The rooms are usually a lot more available and cheap when you plan really far in advance.
Over one thing that we usually do, and we're really good about staying on top of this, is making dining reservations. Now at Disneyland you can make dining reservations up to 60 days in advance of your trip, and usually right as soon as 60 days rolls around we're on top of getting those reservations in, but we didn't really this time.
I didn't even know there was food here.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have food here. I mean, it's a hotel.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So what was it, like a week ago or something?
About 2 weeks ago I looked it up.
Yeah, character dining especially. If you...
Those are super popular. Lots of people want them.
Really popular. They go really, really fast. The only way that he was able to get us a character breakfast at all is by calling. Is that like there was no places listed online. So that was actually kind of we were doing jumping jacks when we got that confirmation. With those dining reservations, you also kind of want to make sure that you keep track of when the dining reservations are, so that you don't, I don't know, show up to a restaurant
like a half hour early,
and then they say, oh, we can't see you yet because, wait, where is your name on this list?
Oops. Okay. They do email them to you, but you have to kind of read the email correctly, I guess. So here at Aulani we went on a snorkeling experience, and that was great. That you had to plan. They have really cool things at Disneyland or Disney World, like tours or other experiences that you can find on their website that may cost more or that are free, depending on what they are, but they're a lot of fun if you want a different kind of experience.
Speaking of all those fun things that you can do at the hotels, and even just a little bit to like the shows and parades and stuff at the parks at Disneyland, you kind of want to get an idea of when those things are going to be happening so that you can plan other things around it. We didn't even think about looking into those sorts of things, and so there were some of the things that they were doing here that we didn't get a chance to do that we really wanted to, because we didn't even bother seeing when things were going to happen, so we scheduled other things over them. Like I'm a music person, I really wanted to do ukulele classes, and I didn't get a chance to this trip because we were doing other things, which was so super fun. It was super fun. It was super fun. Shut up. But I mean, I wish that we would have known about that.
But still,
you
can plan well if you know what's offered. Also, make sure not to do too much at once. You can know and plan what you really, really want to do and not feel like you're rushing from one thing to thing.
Alright, I think that's it for right now. At least you guys have a little bit of an idea of what we do or
could have done
to make a trip just go a little bit smoother. Now again, that doesn't mean that you can't have fun without it, because we still had a blast. I mean, this has been a great trip. You guys can still have a great Disneyland trip as well, last minute. But these are just some ideas so that you don't have to feel like you're rushing around all the time and have no idea what's going on. So,
aloha, which also means goodbye.
Alright, see you guys next week. Bye.